What's good, everybody? It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream. See, brothers and sisters, what a lot of you all have survived wasn't just hardships. It wasn't just a stroke of bad luck. It wasn't coincidence. No, 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 no. What a lot of you all have survived was an orchestrated attack that came from the lowest regions of hell itself. That's right. As you brothers and sisters enter the broadcast, make sure you hit the like button. It allows others to be notified. See, ladies and gentlemen, it was a spiritual ambush, and it was designed to take you out. They wanted you to lose faith. They wanted you to lose yourself. They wanted you to lose your relationship with the Creator. And they wanted you to be swallowed up and placed in the belly of the beast. The ambush was concocted from hell itself. And there were people used as monitoring spirits, entities, forces to go on their crash out mission and try to destroy God's chosen people. But something happened. Yeah, something happened. Well, where a lot of you brothers and sisters, y'all sustained, y'all survived, y'all practiced long suffering. And those devils and demons, they got desperate. Why did they get desperate? Because they know they have but a short amount of time. See, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of y'all's enemies, they made a deal with hell. They made a deal with the devil. And that deal was that they would be grandized in this here world. But that deal was contingent upon destroying you. Now, when they failed to destroy you, brothers and sisters, through witchcraft, through sorcery, through projection, through lies, and I'm going to tell you about their lies for a minute. Somebody ever told a lie on you and you like, where the hell did they even concoct that? They got it from hell. They got that from demonic influence. So, and a lot of the times it's out of what? Projection. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you survived for a reason. You thought that you were going against people. You thought that people at your workplace, people in your community, people in your family were just acting a certain way and being a certain way. And you just thought it was, I'm just going through some hardships. No, no, no. There was a plan. And they tried to plot a spiritual assassination. They ambushed you. How many of you all have noticed that anytime you striving for excellence, anytime you doing the right thing, anytime you are really on an upward battle and you doing what it is you do, it seemed like Satan just be summoning people. It seemed like they just come out of nowhere. And they come in droves. Some of y'all have experienced organized mobbing, whether that's done on the on the internet, social media, your community, your workplace, where it'll be a whole coven of witches, a whole coven of warlocks coming after God's people, and they be watching. They be watching your every move. And I want y'all to let me know y'all can hear me clearly. It's a little bit of a windy day. By show of ones, everything is good. See, ladies and gentlemen, you was never meant to survive their traps because they set up traps for you. They sat back and they watched. They tried to study your strengths, your weaknesses. We clear, good. Love, love. They tried to study your strengths, your weaknesses, your insecurities, and they sat back and they watched. Some of the people that have betrayed y'all in y'all's lives, they watched y'all for years in advance. It was a calculated attack. They thought if they can take you out, they can destiny swap with you and become you. They thought that they can feed off of your energy. They thought they can take your very essence and be a synthetic copy of you in order to, of course, take your place. Some of these people may be in your community lurking, literally watching you, trying to find a way to get close to you. And y'all got to be careful of that, because if somebody is being pushy to try to become friends with you, you need to really look at that. Because there's a lot of people in this day and age who got alternative motives. And friendship should develop naturally. But when there's people trying to infiltrate, your antenna should go up like, why is this person so aggressively trying to get next to me? 9 times out of 10, that's one of those individuals. See, ladies and gentlemen, you survived the trap from hell, and a lot of the people who came against you, they made an agreement with darkness. And their agreement was to take you out. But something happened, you survived it. And where does that leave those people? In misery. That leaves those people in desperation. Why? Because now the same demons that influenced them, they are now being tormented by those very same demons. Because why? It was mission failed. It was mission failed. The reason they was placed on that mission to begin with is because you brothers and sisters are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. You are a threat to their establishment. So what happens to those individuals? They become full of lunacy. They become very shallow, spiritually bankrupt. They become completely reprobated under a strong delusion. And I'm telling you, their plots and plans were maniacal. Ladies and gentlemen, never think that those people who tried you was doing it just randomly, or there was some sort of misunderstanding. No, 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 no. No, ladies and gentlemen. There were no misunderstandings. It was a calculated hit. It was an assassination attempt. See, there are no misunderstandings when the chosen are together. There are no misunderstandings because we on the same frequency. We on the same megahertz. There are no misunderstandings. See, these people, if they do misunderstand you, they're not meant to understand you, because the dark can't comprehend the light. The dark can't comprehend the light. See, ladies and gentlemen, those people who rose against you and tried their best to eliminate you, they failed. And Satan got to get his refund. Satan got to get his refund. So now what does Satan do? He goes after the person that he was able to manipulate to go out on a crash out mission. Yeah, make no mistake about it. When we talk about spiritual warfare, it goes deep. For some of you all, this may go over y'all's heads. Some people may be viewing like, man, what is this guy talking about? Are we talking about the Matrix right now? Yes. The rabbit hole goes deep. It's spiritual warfare. That's right, sister. 1973. Misery loves company. That's a fact. And they want you miserable like they are. See, they want to be able to say something or do something that affects your mood in your day. They want you to feel some kind of way because they're miserable. But the fact that you brothers and sisters elevated above that and beyond that, and you were able to break from those demonic entities, something happened. There's demons in hell screaming right now at the top of their lungs. Yeah, that's right, they screaming. Every time one of the Most High's chosen ones pass the test, elevate, level up, remove themselves from a deadly situation, there's demons in hell screaming. Why? Because they want y'all's lives every day. They want to take you out. They're setting up death traps every day. Spiritual death traps. Some of you all do not even know. Hear me out. Some of you all don't even know how close you were to complete destruction in certain situations, in certain scenarios that you may have been in. You didn't even know how close you were to being buried alive. You thought, things were copacetic. You thought that you can be around certain individuals. You thought that you can be trusting with a lot of people. My how naive we once were. But you found out that your empathy was used against you. And you had some bloodthirsty individuals out there that were looking to completely eliminate you, obliterate you. The Most High saved you. He had grace on you. He had mercy on you. He got you all out of those situations. But it's supposed to be a learning experience. It's supposed to be something that brings you another level of wisdom. Look, when they conspired, and don't think I'm going sci-fi with this one, I want y'all to hear me. When they conspired, a lot of these individuals who try to destroy you, brothers and sisters, they literally sat down and had a conversation with demons or the devil himself. That's right. They had an actual conversation. Some of them lit candles. Some of them burnt sage. Some of them contacted mediums. And don't think that I'm just spewing out just nonsense here. Don't think that for a second. Spiritual warfare is real. And witchcraft is real, although in this day and age, it seems surreal. People be like, Bree, people really be doing witchcraft like that? I mean, you got witch talk. You got, if you get on social media, you see wizards and warlocks everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. Has the devil become that good with hiding in plain sight? Just look at their numbers. Look at how many people are viewing that type of material. You think nobody's using it? You think nobody is practicing necromancy and divination and sorcery? You think people are not into the dark arts and black magic and moon magic and all of this kind of nonsense? Oh, they're definitely doing it. The question is, who are they attempting to do it against? They're attempting to do it against God's people. People who are a threat to the kingdom of darkness, people who have influence, and that doesn't mean just on social media. That means you can influence your family and break generational curses. That makes you a threat because Satan wants the bloodline. That goes for somebody who's influential, you know, in the workspace, in certain groups, organizations, churches. If you're the type of person that can wake up the masses and get them to think out the box, wherever you may go, oh, them devils definitely want to take you out. And if you're a person who is just honoring the commandments of God, you're living righteous, and you just by your lifestyle alone, you act as a beacon to those who view from the outside looking in. Satan don't want your influence to stop him from getting souls. That's what the whole battle is. It's a fight for souls. And if Satan can take out the key soldiers, then he's going to go after the key soldiers. And he's going to use these meat suits to do it. He's going to use meat suits to do it. What do you think monitoring spirits actually is? Now think about this. A monitoring spirit can only operate through a vessel. Now think about the people who are always watching what other people got going on, obsessing over them. What is that? That is not just a person operating on their own merit. No, that's a spirit operating in them. Yep. Yeah, and these devils do come in disguise, make no mistake about it. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me, and that's the facts. See, you survived a spiritual hit, an ambush. Now, what makes it an ambush? Oh, because they come in groups. They come in groups. Why do you think, brothers and sisters, they got to turn people against you? Why do you think they got to try to isolate you? Why do you think they have made you the scapegoat, brothers and sisters? I'll tell you why. They're cowards. Straight up cowards. Look, a lot of people who are influenced by these demons cannot operate on their own. They can't stand bold. They can't operate on their own. They're hyenas. And you brothers and sisters are lions. They can't operate on their own. No, they have to have, their groups and their minions and their clans. And they have to rally together. And this is how gang stalking is done. They rally together to do what? Create smear campaigns. They rally together to try to turn people against you. Why? Because they feel if they can just isolate you, then they can take you out. If they could separate you from the pride, they think they can take you out. But they don't know the power that the Most High has instilled in you. K Limes, thank you for the support. Says true. Like that one lady from Robin Hood who played directly to Satan for Robin Hood's death. Exactly. That's how it is. See, some of these people don't even know they're being used by the devil. Why? They're under a strong delusion. They don't even know that Satan is using them. So it's not always that their intentions are absolutely their own. See, when you don't have a relationship with the Most High, you can be used. When you carrying resentment, unforgiveness, when you are, carrying these certain emotions and vibes that you carrying around, the devil can use you. Don't even know you being used. The devil can even convince individuals that they're doing something heroic or righteous. Oh, the rabbit hole's deep. Brothers and sisters, you got people out here that are trying to destroy you and they think they're doing the right thing. That's how much of a delusion they have. Infinite Redbone, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Yep, that's right. You can definitely be used if you empty of the Holy Spirit. If the Holy Spirit is not there by process of elimination, you're gonna be used. You're gonna be used, and that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people out here. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: what y'all survived is nothing short of a miracle. It's a miracle. And guess what? All the witches and warlocks, all of the magic and spells they put out there, it's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire. And when it does, oh man. Somebody says on point every time. Let me see. Sister Amira says you are so handsome. Thank you. I appreciate that. You not bad looking yourself. Somebody says I support you. I support you, Bree. Good day, sir. Somebody said I'm waiting with my popcorn. Oh yeah. Because what did the scriptures say? The wicked will be used to judge the evil, or the other way around. The evil will be used to judge the wicked. And it's true. See, a lot of times when they come together on an ambush and it doesn't work, what happens next? A lot of the time, when they're ambushed against you, when that spiritual attack didn't work, when them gang stalking perpetrators, when them miserable, low base, demonic entities cannot successfully take you out, what happens to them? Oh, they start judging each other. Why? Because a messy, gossipy, backbiting, low life scumbag is always going to be caught up in some contention. Always going to be caught up in some nonsense. They always are going to be in something. All the way into their judgment. Why? Because they're like-minded. They gravitate towards each other. I'm telling you. Yeah, there's no honor amongst thieves. There's absolutely no honor amongst thieves. That's what y'all got to understand. When they came together against y'all, brothers and sisters, who were standing bold, all of y'all who was just your true self, you was just authentic. You just minded your business. You was about your business. You was set apart. People called you weird. In actuality, you was peculiar. They called you strange. They casted stones at you. And then they mustered up enough courage through their demonic possession that they had. They mustered up just enough courage to jump out there and place themselves in a bad situation. That's what it took. They had to muster courage. Them demons, when people say they on demon time, they really on demon time. Them demons had to really incentivize them, encourage them, but the Most High was on y'all side. Yeah, they made a plan from hell. They concocted an elaborate plan, And they said, we're going to spiritually ambush this person. We don't want to see this person reach their full potential, but they fail. Glory to the Most High that they fail. Look, love to each and every one of y'all. Look, let me know down in the comment section if y'all seen this happen in y'all's lives. And also, make sure that you let me know you're not a bot down in the comment section. Just be like, Breed, I'm not a bot. It's really me, Breed. What's happening? So talk to me in the comment section. If y'all been through this, if you going through this and this helped you out in your walk and your journey, look, just know you survived. You survived. It was a trap from hell. Never, hey, listen, never question that. The spiritual warfare is real. Y'all be blessed out there. Peace.